Hello mate, and welcome to another devlog type of video. So just talking about what I've achieved so far, and a quick explanation of some of the code that I've got. As you can see, still using the placeholder images for the characters at the moment, with the top right hand icon being someone who follows. So if I were to click on a person, I get a crash because I don't have the stuff in place. I don't have the sprites in place for that character at the moment, so that's basically to be expected. And then if I were to click on the follower, when you click on her, you get this situation here. You can tell them to stay, and if I click on stay, then they will take their place in amongst the characters in the scene. And if I click on them again, I can say follow me, and then they become a follower. And then if I click on them again, I've got the option to say something else, which will bring me to a separate menu that will allow me to choose some more this is more for repeatable actions. So they will kind of be kept in the something else category in the chat menu. And if we hit back, it'll come back to this set of commands. And then we've obviously got the option to say never mind, which just says do nothing, and then stay here. And as you can see, I've got a placeholder kind of drawing that I've got on the left hand side. Again, the characters probably aren't going to resemble this in any way. This is just something that I was playing with to get to get a handle on some things. And then this is the action that's run when you click on a character, and as you can see, we're just declaring some global variables, and now we have two variables that are the sum of, so population is the number of people in the location, and the number of followers is the number of people that are currently in the follow section. Mainly because I want to limit the number of followers to 2, and I want to limit the number of people allowed in one location to 4, so that I only have to declare 4 positions for each location, and you don't want to go too mad with anything else. So I do apologize if you can hear my dishwasher behind me. Unfortunately, because my apartment is open plan, the kitchen, living room, office are all the same room. Okay, so then we have a variable called something else. So this is our way of bringing up the something else menu, where we say if the something else menu is open, then we will give the option to go back. So we'll add to the menu list the word back, and then that just sends the command back to this variable. Otherwise, we'll add we'll check if they're a follower, we can tell them to stay here. If they're not a follower, then we can tell them to follow me. Then we'll also have the ability to select the something else menu, and then obviously never mind, which returns none. We'll then put that menu on the screen. Then we're going to say if dialog choice is else, in other words, if we have clicked on the something else button, then we're going to flag the something else variable as true, and then recall this function. So it will then display us the something else menu. Then once we've done that, we'll set something else to false, and then we'll just return, because we don't need to come back to go through this check again. We only want to do it once. If we were in something else and we clicked back, then we're going to set something else to false. Then we're going to run the function again and show them the proper menu, and then we're going to return again. Then we just clear out our dialog choice menu, and then we're saying, so if we've selected stay, we're going to check to make sure that the population of the area is currently less than 4, and if it is, then the that NPC that we've clicked on, their location will be set to location. Otherwise, we're going to create a list of all of the NPCs that are in the location, and we're going to offer the player an option of being able to swap the player that you're trying to get to stay here with one of the players, one of the NPCs that's in the location. And then it just simply says the location is too full, who will you replace, and then you just choose who's going to stay. Then we do basically the same thing for follower. We say if they've selected follow and we've got less than 2 people following us currently, then they will just become a follower. If we've got more than 2 followers, we'll present them with a menu saying who are you going to get to stay instead, and then you simply select that so that you can swap them around. Now obviously I can't demonstrate the full functionality of that function until I've actually added sprites for all the other characters, because as you've seen, it crashed when I click on it. But essentially that's all this really does. It's just a codey way of adding that functionality. So next thing I'm going to be doing is obviously adding some more code and practicing my drawing still. So thanks very much for watching this little devlog. I hope you found it useful or interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. But until then, you take damn good care of yourselves, alright? Bye bye.